Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. By my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire.
Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
When I go for the goal, but it's me against I. Do I see him? No, I'm a bold one, I'm a true one, big dream one, resolute one, big plays, I ain't never scared of you one, big games, I ain't never scared of two.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Cubs, Matthew Boyd. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
The first baseman, number 29, Ryan O'Hearn.
And we're underway from Wrigley Field.
Ball one.
Boyd, an all-star a season ago, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
Third pitch of this ball game, that one right in the zone, but it's called for a ball, man. That's frustrating, but you got to stay focused. Keep making that pitch. You're going to get the strike call.
The 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out.
The designated hitter, Marcell.
Here's a Pirates lineup.
Bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Right through there for a strike. And now the 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third,
Smash
the
that
left
one through the
fielder,
infield
number
for the
2,
knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Horwitz.
Yep.
Man at first, one away.
Ball.
One now. And a swing and a miss. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Lau launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Ozuna around third. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Hey.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
On a line, base hit. Here comes Lau. Relay throw home, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 2-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple.
Batting it, the third baseman, Jared Triolo.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And it misses. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Here's a high chopper. Shaw fires to first on the run.
Got him. That's an out.
They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubs coming up. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound for the Pirates, Braxton Ashcraft. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Leading off this afternoon, the left
Happ wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. The 0-1. Popped in the air. Left field. Horowitz settles under it. 1 away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
next Cub to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Foul ball. And the 0-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. A shot to the opposite field. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Chop back up the middle. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 4-2.
Hype, never exhausted. I'm making moves just like my boss did. Now I've taken that position and thought of the place I'd like to live.
Here at Wrigley Field, well, Singy, we highlighted him in the open, nearly untouchable on the mound of late, but today, not so much.
Yeah, he's got to battle and try to gain that confidence back. A lot of game left in this one.
Boyd trying to bounce back from a bumpy first. Foul ball there. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And that drops in for a strike. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. Well, that's not a familiar throw for this guy. He's not used to playing in that position, but for some reason they've got him in the lineup in that spot today. You got to be cautious, though, because this could hurt you later in the ball game.
So the Pirates batting order turns over, and here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Now one missed. The 1-0. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Swings through that one. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. This one smoked on its way out of here. Brandon Lowe bops one out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a base hit right there. And Brian Reynolds with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Up next to the Pirates, the right fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Yeah.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the 2nd game of the series. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's 7-2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2. So up now for Chicago, Carson Kelly. And a swing and a miss.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Oh, 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's your 1. On the ground,
Just
right
foul.
side, and foul ball. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Miguel Amaya. Chop to third. Triolo. Play made. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Boyd back to work. Late on that fastball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
There's a strike. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Popped up. Alcantara under it. One down. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. And that's a ball. The inside edge. Ball one. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And downstairs. In the air, right field. Has a beat on it. Out number 2. There's the strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Alcantara under it. And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one carrying, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Ian Happ bops one out of here. Third home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Late on that fastball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The third baseman, number 6.
So up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Throw to first in time.
Up next,
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
No.
This one in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Back here at the friendly confines. Will Singy, he's been nearly unhittable coming in, but today not so much.
Yeah, it's been more of a grind than a groove in this one. Just needs to get the train back on track.
O'Hearn leading things off and takes a strike. Strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And
That's
first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Up the middle, Alcantara slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Spencer Horwitz.
No, inside.
Fastball for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Bottom of the 4th. So up now for Chicago, number 17.
Tyler Austin.
That one fouled hard the other way. And it's even up. Swings through that. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Kevin Alcantara.
Ball.
Alcantara measures 6 feet 6 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. High fly ball, right field. Reynolds gets under it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Carson.
And now the batter is
Kelly.
Carson Kelly. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hit softly on the ground to third. Triolo on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cubs 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Wow.
Your eyes, I feel like I'm in paradise.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Got him. 1 away here in the 5th.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Foul ball there. Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting
Ball
lucky
2.
up there right now.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Got him swinging.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Reynolds in the box again, takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That
Ball
one
1.
missing inside.